was talking about the food adulteration in India. The food adulteration in India seems to be getting a deadline by the days. First, we had some unscrupulous dairy farmers in the western UP. They have invented synthetic milk. You know, the deadly cocktails of urea, caustic soda, and vegetable oil. This is they are not invented, but they are taken from other sources. So then we had not reported, but certain peoples who have reported fruits, particularly mangoes, being ripened with the calcium carbide, and now there are reported fish being made to appear fresh with the formalin. All adulterants such calcium carbide, formalin are banned from use in food items, whether raw or packed, since they are known to be toxic. Some of they have been classified as carcinogenic or cancer-causing substances in the menu. So FSSAI is doing good works, and the population of sport in our country has been raised, or giving rise to unemployment and poverty, so resulting in the shortage of the food materials. So this increasing the price and demand of the various food material, and ignorance of the consumer and inadequate enforcement of the food laws on that days, or that causes or food safety measures were not taken. So the causes for adulteration of foodstuff by unscrupulous traders who has created this unhealthy condition to us, and the consumer are not aware of hazardous or adulterations or heavily consuming adulterant food. If the consumer knows the ways and means to check this commodity of daily use, then they can save themselves, their families, or their minded peoples, or the mind-boggling problems. The situation is indicative of the deeper malaise in the Indian food regulatory regimes. I am telling about the past, not recent era. The food industries has grown by the leap and bounds in the past 2 decades, but food regulation has hardly kept pace, and now it is very strong for Indian conditions. So this is all about the food adulterant and food adulteration past histories. Now what are the reasons? The peoples who are adultering these, as I said previously, internationally and nationally, the people, why the adulteration is, what is the reason behind that? So adulteration in general is done due to increase the value of commercial attributes or characteristic of the product. Sometimes the adulteration, even though not hazardous, may lead to severe contamination issues. This contaminating issues, spraying of water or dry chilies to cope with the excess weight loss, may lead to a flood of sins. Therefore, there are many reasons or situations which lead to the food adulteration, some of which are mentioned here also. You can see when supply is less, then demand is increasing, people are utilizing that in between ways for that to cut down the product cost. They are utilizing this to earn more profits. That is also one of the reasons. Then shortage of authenticate ingredient or affordable price, then it can be possible. Then inadequate knowledge of the consequence or associated with the food safety risk, they are also utilizing intentionally. Or lack of awareness or information is one of the reasons for these food adulterations. So I am giving you types of adulterants here. There are serial number 1, 2, 3. One is intentional, another is incidental, or certain metallic contaminant is also found. For example, if you see the intentionally, certain peoples are utilizing stone, sand, marbles, chips, water minerals, muds, harmful colors. They are intentionally adding with for the increasing weight or to make a quantity cheaper, or these are the intentionally certain people are adding. Then incidental, that is farmers are utilizing these materials to produce. They are utilizing certain fertilizers and pesticides for producing this. So there may be a possibility of insect larvae in their food materials or pesticide residues too. So this is the incidental. When we are talking about the metallic contaminants, that is not in our hand, that may be through water drainage systems or poor water quality utilized by the farmers to produce this, or certain types, or if you are taking for example, lead from water, arsenic from the pesticide, and from the tin from the cans, these are also a contaminant of the food adulterants or reason behind the food adulterations. So this is all about what I am telling. Now I am telling categories of food adulterants. Why? How scientifically we are categorize these categories of food adulteration. The food adulteration can be classified into three major categories. Three major categories. You remember these, namely replacement, additions and removal. Replacement, addition and removal or abstraction. So you can RAU or RAR, you can remember like this. So first is replacement. Complete or partial replacement of food ingredients or valuable authenticate constituent with the less expensive substances with intentional or circumventing on origin and false declaration of the process, that is replacement. Another is additions. Addition means addition of small amount of non-authenticate substances to mask inferior quality in the ingredients. Okay. Another third is the removal or abstraction. Removal of the authenticate or valuable constituent without the purchaser knowledge. This is also one of the category of food adulterants. Okay. So RAR, you remember this? According to statistical food ingredients fraud database of food chemical codex standard, there are about 15,500 means 1500 example of replacement, 19 example of additions, 1 example of removal of ingredient categories between 1980 to 2012. I am telling about, not today. I am telling about more than 1 decade ago. The replacement, addition or removal is associated with the different food products, grains, cereal grains, pulses, dairy products, milk derivatives, fruit juice, jams, concentrate, functional food ingredients, gums, vinegars, oils, protein-based ingredients, seafoods, spices, sweeteners, wines, meats and meats product and natural flavoring complexes. So this is all about the food adulterants and its categories. Now, adverse effect of adulterations. Among various food milk or foods, milk adulteration is the most common. Examples in the many, if I am asking or if I am giving an example of that, that is one being very easy and lucrative. Simple addition of water to milk, adulterant is. When water is added to pure milk, what will happen? It undergoes a change into a physical and nutritional constituents. When inferior quality or impure water or drain waters or those who are not RO water or pure water used to adulterant milk, chance of infection or disease due to microbial contamination is very high loads. And if you consume like this, certain people are utilizing hand pumps and you're putting in that can and distribute that, that can be possible to detect, because most of the milk is hygienic one and lyophilized or certain pasteurized milk also there, so the killing of bacteria is there. If it is a live, then it is adulterant one. Okay. Now I am giving example of black pepper seeds. Papaya seed are used to adulterate black pepper seeds, and some of the adulterant sample to glass, water, papaya seed float on, pepper seeds do not. I am giving an example how to detect. Figure I am giving you a decision tree using this detection of the adulterant. Sorry, I am giving you a decision tree later on, but there are several methods which is being utilized for food adulterants. Papaya seeds, for example, that are used to adulterant black pepper seeds. Okay, some of the adulterant sample to glass. You take a glass of water and papaya seed float on above ones, and the pepper seeds do not. This is the one of the example. Another example, kesri dal. Kesri dal is a adulterant in arhar dal. Chana dal. Kesri dal pointed and wedge shape, and chana dal and arhar is smooth and round. You know very well. So kesri dal is adulterant with this, and then starch is used as adulterant in milk. So you can detect with the iodine solution. Blue or black colors indicate this. Old used spices are often mixed. Okay, no less smell indicate the adulteration. Chippable. Edible oils. In vanaspati, add a solution of washing soda to vanaspati and shake well. If the froth appears on top, cheap oil has been added to vanaspati. Then artificial dye. Artificial dye in tea leaves. Put the leaves on the motion blotting paper. Artificial color leaves will impart a color to blotting papers. This is all about what I am going to a decision tree. I will show you later on in the next slide how you can detect the adulterants. So this is the decision tree for detection of food adulterants. You concisely, I am giving you 1 minute, and you can also take it from PPT 2. So this is the decision tree. Consider whether article may be drugs or not. That is an article food involved? Yes. Then is the confectionery? That this is the decision tree. Yes or no? Yes or no? Okay, so you can understand very well. Precautions. What precaution? By taking a few precautions, we can escape, or we can avoid, or we can retard these adulterations from consuming point of view. Take only, as a consumer, what should I take? What are the precautions should be taken? So that can be asked in the examination. Or why were to take only packed item, buy item from reliable retail shops or recognized outlet, ISI mark or egg mark. Then craziness of artificial color sweets, and buy only a reputed shop. Do not buy sweets or snack kept in open, or avoid buying things from the street vendors. Okay, these are the simple precautions you can take. But adulteration can be detected by the simple ways. I will give you a high media kit through which you can detect 50 different adulterants from milk and milk made products. Okay, and we can also use certain chemicals to detect, for example, starch iodine test. Okay, so simple test I will give you in the practical examinations as well as in practical 2. So don't take much burden on your mind. Have a good day. This is the food adulterants, and don't fear about that. Today FSSI has taken much more interest in detection of these food adulterants from the various sources, and laboratories are working very well in India. So enjoy your food, but taking care of these 7 items. Okay, packed item, buy item from the reliable source, avoid craziness, or